Our show is brought to you by Barreto Home Solutions, Bayou Audio and Video, Hot Works on the North Shore, JFK Martial Arts in Mandeville and Covington, Lil Dizzy's Cafe, The Green Law Firm, personal injury attorney, Kaylin Parker of Magnolia Wealth Strategies, Moe's Pizza, Lance's AC and Heating, CC's Children Blocks, The Pierre Family in Lafayette, Louisiana, Drums Earwear.
Hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move, 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 move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. 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 Hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move, 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 move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Hash It Out Show. I'm your host, JB, the sports guy. We got a good one for you all today. We're going to quickly talk about the Saints losing to the Falcons. We're going to talk about that quickly. And then we'll get into our top five. Then after that, we're going to do our picks. We're going to let you know who we think will win which game. Whatever it is, whatever game it is, we're going to let y'all know who we think is going to win. But, can't do it without my two co-hosts. You got GP. What's up, George Peppers?
Not too much, Jared Boyd. Ready for week 5. We're halfway through the prep season already. This is what happens. The old axiom, time flies when you're having fun. Boy, does it apply to football season because it's like here today and gone tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is, man.
Charles, you tripping hard, man. Look at that.
Oh, look, I'm going to get to this Riverdale Newman thing because this is some beef. This is some real beef that's happening not only with Newman, but with another page that I'll get to later, man. It's been a lot of back and forth talking about this Riverdale and Newman. I'll get to that when we get to the peaks. I mean, not the peaks. Sorry. The picks. The picks. But,
you talking about Twin Peaks, right? Okay.
Shut up, George.
I know.
We also got the one and only VK Jones. What's up, VK?
What's going on, people? I mean, we're starting off with debauchery already. Like
it's all good.
Subscribe to the Hash It Out Show, all social media platforms. We're live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also on YouTube. And now log on to the HashItOutShow.com. This should be a fun show. This has been a very good week so far. And like George mentioned, we are halfway there, and our stamp of authenticity for the Hash It Out Show is continuing to rise.
That's right, sir. That is right.
And
oh man, go ahead, George.
If you want to come see us, you got a couple of chances. Tomorrow night, Jared, you and I are going to go to Pan American Stadium to check out John Ehret versus John F. Kennedy. As an Ehret alum, I don't like our chances. We'll get to that in the picks. Friday night, obviously, the Hash It Out Show game of the week. The three of us will be in Amite, Louisiana, to be entertained by one of the most underrated rivalries in the state, Kentwood, going to Amite. And Saturday, St. Augustine, and in the car, do battle. I think that's at Gormley, right?
Yes.
And VK, I'm gonna make sure if I see that security guard, I'm gonna tell him you send your best.
Oh, you going to the game Saturday?
I'll let you know. I think I will. Yeah, I'm off this weekend, so I think I'm gonna go with you.
All right, let me know.
I got you.
I gotta be somewhere Saturday. So I'll
All
leave a
right.
little earlier. I'll leave a little earlier to come get you. So let me know.
If it's an inconvenience, it's okay.
Just let me know. Let me know.
I got you. You
And,
got
All
that.
right.
and by the way, tell the security guard to
2 words.
send him my regards. That's all I gotta say.
I know.
Man,
Send
security
him my
guard
regards.
gonna tell you for you to tell him to his face yourself.
I tell it to his face. I don't care. So
All
that's
right.
just
I'm
what
just
it
saying.
is.
I'm just
I
saying.
know. I know. I know.
All right. All right. Hey, let's talk about these New Orleans Saints quickly, guys. Don't want to spend too much time on the Saints.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Saints lose 26-24. The defense does not let up an offensive touchdown at all. 4 field goals. Great job, defense, for real. A pick six, a muff point are the only touchdowns the Falcons score, and they win the game. It's just hard for me to grasp at the fact that the Saints lost this game with the defense playing as well as they did. It's hard to grasp at the fact that a touchdown was not given up by the Saints defense. It's hard to grasp the fact that for some reason, when Taysom Hill goes out the game, the offense does not even exist anymore. Like, does this offense really circle around Taysom Hill? It doesn't, but it works best when he's playing. And that's crazy to me. I just don't know. I just don't get it. A game the Saints shouldn't have lost, they lost. George Peppers.
Where to start? I mean, because there's a lot of ways to pick this. It's like picking the bones off a turkey on Thanksgiving. Um, I mean, there's a couple of things I want to get to. One, I think when it comes to football IQ, the New Orleans Saints rank near the bottom of the NFL. Why in the world, in the first quarter, Rashid Shaheed's inside the 5? Let the ball go. It's going into the end zone. You get it 1st and 10 at the 25. Don't try to be a hero. What happened? Whoops. He fumbles it. Atlanta gets on it. That's one of the 2 touchdowns. The other was the pick six. Derek Carr threw to was it McLeod that got that pick six? I don't remember which
It
defender got
wasn't
it for him.
McLeod, but it was tipped. It was tipped.
Yeah, so and trying to, threading something, and his receiver still had a chance in it to go back. There was no business for this New Orleans Saints team to lose this game. And look, no disrespect to the Falcons because they battled and battled and battled. But I can guarantee you, Raheem Morris, who I like as a head coach, told his team, we didn't earn that one. It was handed to us and we took it. Because plain and simple, you play 60 minutes of football in a division game against one of your heated rivals. You don't give up. You don't score an offensive touchdown, and you still on a 58-yard bomb at the gun. And a funny story, I was, obviously at work and, doing something, and the inmates, the inmates had the game on. So I walk in, and they're like, 7 seconds to go. I was like, what's going on? They're like, man, they're going to kick the field goal. I said, all right, show of hands. How many of y'all think they're going to make it? Nobody put their hand up. I did. I said, I'm telling y'all right now, they're going to win this game.
Oh,
And
Young Wei Koo went missing that.
oh no, from 58, he stroked it.
Yeah,
But to me, Dennis Allen needs a foot in his rear end for that 4th down call. Kick the field goal. Blake Grupe,
Yes.
you got him. That guy is a long-legged kicker. Last year, I think there was some nerves in some games, but he settled down in the second half of last season. He's got a long leg, and he could hit from a long way. Oh, that's a good question. We'll figure that out. But
Jason Kidd.
yeah, it's Jason. But that was one of the many decisions. And I was asked if they figured out Clint Kubiak's offense. No, they have not. I think Dennis Allen is so, to me, this falls on him. The die is cast on Dennis Allen for this loss. Philadelphia 2 weeks ago, we both, Jared and you and I thought the Eagles could win that game, but how that game played out, New Orleans should have won that game. They should have won. VK. This season can go south very, very quick. They go to Kansas City Monday night, and if you really think they can go in there and win against the 2-time world champions, I got some oceanfront property in Arizona to sell you. I don't think they have a chance. I think this team's confidence is about to be shot because guess what? They got KC Monday, come back against Tampa here, who's looked really good. who looked really good against Philly last week. But I think that's more of a product of they just have a great matchup with the Eagles. And then they got Denver and Sean Payton. Think Sean Payton ain't circling that game on his calendar? Absolutely. But New Orleans this season, if they lose these 3 games, 2-0 is going to be a distant memory, VK. They'll be 2-5, and then the talk's going to start with the first pick in the 2025 NFL draft. I don't think they're that bad, but they missed a chance to really put a foothold, and it may come back to bite them in the you know where. I feel like I hope I'm wrong, Saints fans. I do. Yeah, you're right, Devin. But and Kansas City's gotten away with some. I mean, whatever, but they're still the world champions, and they're still going to be a tough matchup. VK, this season can get away from the Saints if they don't right the ship and stop being over reliant on Taysom Hill. You got weapons, and I wanted to address that after you make your point.
Well, you look at this season overall period. You're talking the no one pick in the draft. I think that's going to the Miami Dolphins after what we've seen this
I hope
week.
it's the Giants, man. Were you serious?
No,
Oh, I mean,
the Miami Dolphins is in deep doo-doo.
big
Deep
doodle.
doo-doo. And I'm saying is this season where it's looking right now. The Saints right now, to be honest, the way it's looking, yeah, Taysom coming back was a lift, but him going out, but it's not really that. Like I said a week ago, when Eric McCoy got hurt, that offensive line, the chemistry's gone offensively. You ain't got that much of protection in the passing, not that much running holes, and
Hold
it's
on. That
not,
running
not
game was
no,
running
I'm
game was
not
great the
not
first
saying
half.
not
The first
saying.
half.
Listen,
And the third quarter,
I'm
negative
about to
1
tell you.
yard.
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you. The run game was an encouraging start. Not saying it didn't run the ball well, but it's not like in the first 2 weeks. The chemistry with the starters was amazing, and everything was on clicking. Everything now with everything shuffled, it's a lot of things that's not clicking. It takes a lot to try to get them to get a score on the board. It's not, sometimes, and some of the things Derek Carr did do wrong, but in some things, what else you do when you got pressure in your face? Every time, what else you do? It's a lot of things going on. The offense right now needs to find itself. To me, it's almost basically dead because if the line do not protect, it's dead because they'll get some yards, they'll get some of the things, but when the defense figures them out, they're in trouble. The defense of the Saints keeps them in a lot of ball games, and that's a good defense, but they get tired. That's just what it is. It's just not looking good for the Saints. It was like, hey, first 2 weeks it looked good, but when Young Way Cool hit that kick, I was like, reality has officially kicked in. It is officially kicked in. Saints are pretty much in trouble. And to me, you look at the whole season in the NFL, I think this is a sunshine on a dog's behind season so far. Because of the fact of the matter is, you have potentially 2 garbage quarterbacks playing the best football of their whole freaking life, and potentially 3-4 coaches who gonna get fired first. This is what we're looking at right now. It's amazing, and the way it's looking, you might have an early Super Bowl pick. It might be a Kansas City Detroit Super Bowl way it's looking right now.
I wouldn't be so fast to give that.
I'm giving that because you look at the first couple of weeks, you're looking at how Detroit playing some ball, and you're looking how Kansas City, even though they do for a loss, they some way somehow getting it done. As long as you got Patrick Mahomes behind that center, they got a chance to win any game.
And you got Travis Swift. And you got Travis Swift.
Travis
I'm
Swift.
just,
But
you know,
it's the fact of the matter is, this has been one of those seasons when it's so wild that the fact of the matter is, Minnesota's undefeated with Sam freaking Donald. What the hell is seriously going on? What is going on?
Listen.
I'm blown. I'm blown away.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but back to the Saints real quick, and the question is for the both of you, Jared, take it first. How much of this loss, on a scale of 1 to 10, do you stick on Dennis Allen? I give it a 9. A lot of the decisions they made schematically, the flaws came out in the second half, and he did nothing to alleviate that. And I mentioned at the
Two
top,
games in a row. If he kicks the field goal, it changes chances of being 4-0
it
or
changes the
high.
complexion of the game and the situational awareness of the game. You tie up both. Well, you take the lead. No, you take the lead. I think with the Falcons. I know you tied Philly at 15 if you go for the field goal, right? But and against Atlanta, the field goal. I don't remember the score. I think it was 2017 at that point. I think, and they would have leveled it if I remember right.
Something like
Okay.
that. Or
There
17.
was something interesting that popped up today. Y'all see who's on the trade block. The Raiders have put Devontae Adams on the trade block, and he has said without question the two teams he wants to make a move for him are the New York Jets because of Aaron Rodgers and the New Orleans Saints because of Derek Carr and the chemistry they had in college. Guys, two things. Do you think this is a prudent move for the Saints? And what's the price tag if you're Mickey Loomis, if you want Devontae Adams, when you have Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed? Can you imagine if you get Devontae, how dangerous that three-pronged head attack would be?
Make this quick because we do got to move on. I would say this: if he's traded to the Saints will have to pay him $17 million this year. The next year he'd be back at $35 million. But I just don't think you got to trade something for him. It's gonna be a piece. Just letting you know.
Draft
But
choice.
I wouldn't
wanna-
be surprised.
go ahead.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be
Go ahead.
surprised that Kansas City is going to throw the kitchen sink to get Devontae Adams.
That'll never
Because
happen.
right now, they
Oh, it
don't
might happen,
have
George.
no receivers. They don't have no receivers. So
They
it's
don't,
bad
but the Raiders are not going to give him to the world champs. That's not happening. They are not going to fatten him up.
unless Kansas City offer them something or offer they cannot refuse.
But they better offer a lot than
We
what
got
we're
a
looking
lot
at.
that is the same division. All right, guys. I want to
Let's
answer.
move on.
I want to answer Shelby's question right quick. We need to see me in a Hornville hat. Well, I didn't go to Hornville, number one. But look, this is my dad's Letterman state championship jacket,
Wow.
1972. That thing still look brand new, boy. Better than all them jackets y'all got now. But,
It's better looking than my jacket. Wow.
All right. Let's go to the top 5, fellas. The top 5. Let's do it. I'm going to show mine first. Let's get it. It ain't showing yet. I'm going to go ahead and mute everything. All right, I got it paused. Here we go. Showing my top 5, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see, my top 5 has not changed. It is the same. Edna Carr 1, Rustin 2, Neville 3, Rummel 4, Alexandria 5. It did not change at all. No movement whatsoever. So, any questions from y'all two about anything?
Um,
I don't know.
I mean, I have Rustin. When you pull mine up,
I'm getting to yours. Yeah, I'm about to get to yours.
yeah, but let's do yours. Edna Carr is going to be one of the favorites in Division One Select to get to the Superdome. And Bryce Brown, if you're listening, you ain't got to worry about driving there this year. I think you're going to be one of the two teams playing in December in New Orleans. You know, he made the crack a couple of years ago when Warren Easton and Westgate hooked up. Bryce Brown was a guest on Enrique. You remember on the with the original. And Bryce came up and said, and I quote, "I almost forgot what it meant to drive here. I'm so used to the Greyhounds going into the Dome. They had made 7 straight finals." But let's go back to this. I'm going to just disagree with you at number 1. I think obviously Carr needs to be in this top 5. I just feel like Rustin, the results that they have produced thus far, their defense is one of the best defenses I've seen in a long, long time. You know, that is the definitive favorite in Division One non-select. I can't think of a team off the top of my head that can get on the field and beat them. Neville,
I can.
in Division One non-select.
Look, I'm Neville. I mean,
that's the only one.
That Jamboree game, they're winning till they threw a pick 6. So
Yes, they did.
Intrigued. I'm intrigued in that rematch later on in the year for the district. I am intrigued to see what happens there.
And they might link up in the Superdome if they're drawn seed wise. Rummel, I look, they are terrific. When healthy, Nick Monica's got a squad. That is going to be a dangerous team. That could be that because you lost 47 to DJ. Come on now, cut that out.
Tell him, bro.
Come on, man. You got beat by 47. Your team 35 is all right, but come on, man. I don't know where you're not buying the car hype and you tripping.
Parkway football. What's up, Parkway football? They got a big
But
one against CE Bird
yes, they do.
tomorrow. Battle of the
Yep.
undefeateds. Go ahead, George.
Welcome,
But
Parkway.
Yes.
yeah, welcome. Alexandria, y'all know my affinity for Central Louisiana. That team is outstanding. I think they're going to run into trouble in the district because Ruston, West Monroe, teams like that are in there. I think Neville's in there too. I think they're going to have a tough road to sled, but VK, this top five is pretty solid. I mean, it's the same as last week. So rinse, slather, repeat, I think is the order for all of us.
Very
All right.
consistent. He stayed consistent, so I get it, and I respect why he still has car number one. So I'm with it. I kind of agree with you, George, with Rustin trying kind of being should be number one overcall, but at the same time, I understand why Jared still has it at one. I don't blame him for that.
All right. We'll go to number 2 down.
Oh, I get sound. Sweet.
Oh, we had sound? Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. So George Pepper's top 5, ladies and gentlemen. Ruston, Neville, Edna Carr, Rummel, Alexandria. So we have the same 5 teams. We just got them in different order. He has Ruston 1 and Edna Carr and the Neville. I have Edna Carr number 1 above Ruston. So I mean, it is what it is. I have no quarrels about his top 5. I think the right 5 teams. VK, anything you want to say about George's top 5?
Nah, I think it's a good top 5 here, and I could see 1 and 2. You just can't wait till they go at it. You know what I'm saying? And Ruston really has taken over this North, but now, like we mentioned, Neville trying to get that big brother status back. They're trying to get it back. So this is going to be interesting to see. Could battle for district, possibly for top seeds. It's going to be very interesting to see down the line, especially if those two want to be undefeated going against each other.
Our guy Ernest I-47 says St. Aug will defeat Carr by 12 points. We're going to get to that in a minute in our picks. Big statement right there. Go ahead, George. Anything you want to say about your top 5?
I mean, genius at work. All right. I'm goofing around. But on seriousness, look, Ruston's got special written on them. Neville is on the come. They are almost back. They've got to have a significant win against Ruston. If they could beat Ruston later in the year, oh my God, Austin Tyler, damn, taking shots already, bro. Damn. Yes, indeed.
Oh my God.
We'll see them Friday night against they meet. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah.
Edna Carr, ultimately, they're going to have a chance to move up because they've got a signature game against St. Augustine this week. I think this could be the Catholic League or them and Rummel. I mean, you can name those two. They will have chances to me to leapfrog Ruston Neville. Ruston's beaten some really good teams. I think the Midland, Texas team they beat the brakes off of them.
Longview, yeah.
Huge fourth quarter to get that one and dominate defensively. Alexandria, y'all know what I like about them. I mean, again, Rummel is Rummel. They're going to be in the mix. That was an injured team that made the state semifinals. Tell me why they can't get to New Orleans. That is a healthy football team. They're going to be a problem. But this was an easy week to keep the top 5 because I didn't see anything outside that made me want to, put somebody else in. I feel like we have the same 5 teams, just in different order, Jared. And
yep.
I saw no reason to make any move.
I hear you. I got no problem with it. Now, VK made some moves, but it's the same top 5 we got.
Copycat. I'm playing.
He has Ruston number 1. He has Rummel number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Neville number 3. Edna Carr number 4. Alexandria number 5. Westgate losing to Turlings. He knocked them out of his top 5.
As he should have.
VK, want to speak about your top 5, VK?
Well, I said it myself last week. Alexandria was a big time honorable mention in the top 5, and I said that it was coming. And Devin Stibe, I tell you one thing, Devin Stibe and Austin Tyler, They definitely give me a hard time. I tell you that, man. I appreciate the support though, but at the same time, I'm like this. He even said it. Put a comment on Under the Lights. I guess VK's gonna put Alexandria top 5. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I said it was coming, and they've been really coming up huge wins on their schedule, and I really think it's gonna be unbelievable.
Let me stop you right quick. 1 second. I'm gonna let you go back. Shelby, they didn't take a ring from y'all. They gave y'all a beat down 35-7. I was in the dome for that one. They didn't take a ring from y'all. They gave y'all a beat down. Go ahead, VK.
I'm gonna say this, Shelby. I'm not gonna. They did not take a ring from you, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Hanville that year, and I tell anybody, one of the luckiest runs for any team in the state to get to the dome. 6-4, you barely make the playoffs. You go on a run that you were fortunate, knowing the breaks of the bracket, that you did not have to go on the road. And then all of a sudden, you beat Natchitoches Central. But I'm gonna say this right now, and I tell a couple people all the time. You better thank God it wasn't St. Aug. If St. Aug would have beaten Neville, we lost them 7-6.
Mhm.
It would have been us. It would have been worse. Just to be honest with you. Nemesis Base, Kareem Evans and company and everybody. Oh Lord, it would have not 38 points. Nothing compared to what St. Aug would have done. Just saying. Just saying.
Question for
Shelby,
both of y'all.
I wanted VK to finish with his top 5 right quick.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up. Carl, tremendous last week. Could have possibly moved him up, but Neville with that win last week, and I believe against it was Evangel. It was nothing to
No,
sleep up on. You know what I'm saying? That was a huge win.
that was St. Thomas More, VK.
St. Thomas
Yeah,
More.
Those are the
St. Thomas
7.
More. Thank you. St. Thomas
You're
More.
welcome, sir.
Still a big win
Yep.
on the schedule. But Carl, outstanding. Down 20-0, coming all the way back and exploding in that, good. I love you, Deb. Appreciate you. But I really think Carl's performance coming back from adversity, that's a team that's going to continue to get better and better. Rummel, I was tempted to put Rummel number 1 because that John Curtis win, that's a big win in a 4-quarter war, and to win that ball game, especially after coming off a rivalry win. I was tempted, but I said, let me keep it consistent. Ruston has just been outstanding and everything else, but this is going to be a huge week. Rummel has Brother Martin. Interesting game. And then Card St. Aug. Could be some movement next week in the top 5. Could be some movement. We'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting week for all 5 of these teams. But, that's how I stand with my top 5 this week.
Shelby coming with some stuff, but
She is.
anyway, ladies and gentlemen, yes, that's our top 5. That's our top 5. And after Friday night and Saturday night, there could be a shift. Want to
Could be.
answer. I think that's Austin Tyler's question right quick. So, if the Catholic League is the top district, is 258 the second best? I would say 258 might be the second best this year with Neville, Ruston, West Monroe, and Alexandria. I would go. That's the second best this year. Because last year we were saying Catholic League and STM, Lafayette Christian, Turlins, Westgate. Yeah, so I will go this year. That's the second best. Do y'all agree?
Yes.
I completely agree. I 25A is made noise, and of course you've got the reigning state champions in there in Ruston. I want to throw this out there. 2 things. One, Ruston and Neville. When do they play? Is it week 10?
Ruston Neville. That is week
might be
number
week 9,
week number 7.
Damn.
Okay,
They meet week
Dang.
7.
And that's again. And we go to Edgar that week. We go to West St. John that week.
Yep.
Doggone it! I was going to suggest week 10. Now I don't know who stream wise. I don't know how that works with those two.
Neville streams. Neville
Okay.
does
Neville streams.
radio and they simulcast it through stream.
Now, hypothetical matchup. Arguably, Rummel and Endicott are the top two teams in Division One Select, right? Do you think, objectively speaking, they would beat Ruston in a one-off football game?
They got it's a strong possibility.
It's a hell of a
BK, what do you think?
Hell of a matchup.
Hell of a matchup. I say I don't know. It's an even matchup. It will go down to the wire more than anything else. I would give an edge to Ruston because of the experience of being the defending champs. But at the same time, I think it will go down to the wire. It will be an absolute full
It'll
court.
be a great ball game.
Yes.
It would be.
I want to answer Ernest I-47. He says Carr versus Rummel is the game to back up what I'm telling y'all to understand what I'm looking at. Okay, I mean that's your opinion, and I got no problem with that. And then that may be the game that decides the district championship. But I'm not overlooking St. Augustine right now. I'm not overlooking St. Augustine. I think St. Augustine has shown people so far that they are for real, and we're gonna see how they respond right now here in district play. So, but if I got to pick the top three teams right now in the Catholic League, it's Rummel, Carr, and St. Augustine. That's the top three, and we get St. Augustine and Carr this Saturday. Yeah, Rummel got defense. Yeah, they got defense. I give them that. But we seen good team in Lafayette Christian scored 35. A good team in Shaw scored 21. So they got defense, but they about to face some real offenses coming up very, very soon, especially in Carr and St. Augustine.
And he says Rummel, and I get it. In the beginning, I really thought that would be the district championship, but now the way St. Aug has been coming along, sir, I get your opinion, but if St. Augustine,
we respect it.
We respect it. If St. Augustine wins Saturday, sir, I'm sorry. Purple Knights are now a factor in the Catholic League race.
All right. We're going to take our quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. And when we come back, we are picking the games of who we think will win tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, right here on the Hash It Out Show.
Welcome to Bayou AV Security. My name is Rusty Mathern, proud owner and operator. We specialize in providing top-notch audio solutions, advanced security cameras, reliable internet services, and stunning permanent holiday lighting. At Bayou AV Security, we are your one-stop shop for all your needs, whether it's enhancing your home entertainment system, securing your property, ensuring a seamless internet connection, or illuminating your outdoor spaces. We've got you covered. We are locally owned and conveniently located on the West Bank. As a fully licensed business, we take pride in delivering quality service you can trust. You can see our exceptional work showcased in the Parade of Homes. Experience the Bayou difference firsthand. Bayou AV Security, where technology meets reliability. Call us today to experience the Bayou difference.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Move, move, move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. 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 Hands up, hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Move, move, move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning.
And welcome back to the Hash It Out Show. I'm your host, JB, the sports guy. joined by VK Jones and George Peppers. We are back. Oh man, Shelby on one tonight, VK. He on one tonight, bro. And he just put a statement, and I was at this game. I was at this Mud Fest in 2000. I was there, and I was so mad that night that St. Charles Parish cops want to come with all the freaking dogs that night because St. Aug was in town. I was so mad that night when I was leaving that stadium. They had them freaking dogs, man. Like y'all for real? That's what y'all gonna do? But anyway,
What a statement she said. Like
St. Aug got
lucky.
lucky when they beat us in 2000. Drive field, he said they would have got y'all. Woo!
Lucky.
Shelby, let me hold on.
St.
Let me
Aug.
go first.
Go ahead,
Let me
go
go first. Let me go first.
Go ahead.
Shelby, I will disagree with you on this one. I think a drive field, St. Aug would have got y'all worse than that 9-6 victory. All right, I know we had my boy DeWine, Mark Young, LaRon, and all them on that team. I get it, man. But I'm telling you, bro, that St. Aug team was supposed to be in a dome that year. Just the way the brackets fell, they played West Monroe in the semifinals, and West Monroe played Shaw 8-6. So yeah, but West Monroe played Shaw. I will disagree with you on that. Go ahead, VK.
All I'm gonna tell you is this: St. Aug loaded everywhere. Michael Franklin and company, Jason Burns, Brandon, Akeem Jala, Brandon Smith. How you gonna stop them guys on a dry field? And then St. Aug probably having the #1 defense in the state that year. I'm like this: DeWine would have to play the game of his life if y'all would have stayed in their game. And that's all I'm gonna tell you. But hey, here's the one thing you don't remember. Lucky. All I'm gonna tell you is this, Shelby. You don't remember 93? You don't want to forget 93. You try to come to the big boys in Class 5A, and St. Augustine gave you that baptism. 42-6. Wayne Guidry hitting them 2 field goals, 6-0. That was my birthday that night. Y'all was confident. Oh, yeah. St. August scored 28 unanswered in the second quarter. And it was 28-6 at half. And then St. August scored 2 more at about end of the third quarter. Y'all leaving out the stadium. Very nice night. You just don't want to talk about that. But St. August, there's a reason why St. August has a winning record against the Hineville Tigers. But you got that one win. I'll give y'all that.
Man, look, man. Just my boy Adrian Lorio, the middle linebacker, man. I just it was the matchup, second round matchup everybody wanted to see. Aug and Harnville. They wanted to see it. I just don't think on a drive field Harnville would have been able to match up with them boys. That team there. I don't see it, man. And Michael Franklin at running back and everything. I don't see it.
And they really thought, and Harnville thought they would had a chance since it was sloppy and it was raining. It'll slow down.
They supposed to. They supposed to.
And then St. Aug, now still ain't forget this before this game. Tony Villegas had them boys fired up, and he said,
Villegas jumped in that mud.
He said, bump the mud. He jumped in it. Everybody jumped in the mud. So I already knew right then and there, St. Aug was focused, and he said, I don't care what it takes. We leaving out Hineville with a victory.
I'm still mad the cops had them freaking dogs.
Oh, that
pissed me off, bro.
I didn't know that till you just said that. Wow.
Yeah, leaving the stadium, they had them dogs. I was so mad, bro.
They going over.
They never had any other game. They never had dogs. But St. Aug come, you want to have dogs. Oh, I was so pissed off, bro. That pissed me the hell off.
That's just going a little overboard,
bro.
That's almost like, I hate to say it on this type of show, racial connotations.
That's what it was.
That's what I was saying back in the day. I'm not saying it's not. We're just trying to do it right in with us kind of show. We're not the type of show. But at the same time, that was racial connotations.
Yeah.
See, I hear you guys bantering back and forth, and let me jump in. Because I get absolutely sick and tired and pissed. All three, yep. When I hear, it rained that night. It was a sloppy track. 2 teams played football on that sloppy track that night, not one. Now, okay. I will buy the weather when it comes to a team that predominantly throws the football, which neither one did. Both teams were very diverse. Talk about Aug and Harnville, that game on the slop. They're diverse teams. neither team excelled at running and throwing. I mean, they were solid. So there's no excuse. All whooped Oddville. They busted them. 42 to was that the 42-6 game,
No,
right?
this the 8
This
6
this
game,
this the
2000,
eight
8 to
six
6,
2000.
Oh,
8
that
6.
game. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
But I
2000.
slop.
don't know if Hahnville wins that game. Just based on that, because that was the year Aaron
Heritage
played
Shaw.
Eric
Acadiana.
Shaw. No,
Aaron
Eric
and Shaw
Shaw.
got to the semis. It went out.
Yeah, yeah.
Aaron went out because Chase Dardar decided to get lucky and steal a pass from one of our receivers. If you remember that play, Jared, he crossed the middle. Our receiver
Mhm.
didn't bump away from him, and your guy got the ball. We didn't. We were driving to win that game. We were down 3. We weren't going for the field goal. We were going for the win. I was in the stands that night, Aaron Shaw, and it was a packed house
It
that
was
night.
packed as hell. I think that was
Yes,
the
sir.
most fans
The
ever at
goal.
that stadium.
Yep. The end zones were loaded, and the stands obviously were loaded. And I left that field. I was like, man. I mean, look, you lose games and all, but I felt like Aaron left, and I don't think it would have mattered because Shaw got dusted by West Monroe in the championship that year. I think Aaron would have met the same fate.
Yeah,
I think it
I
would
see
have
what y'all
been.
saying, DJ and Shelby. Go ahead, so we can get started. Go ahead,
I,
BK.
th-
Go ahead.
I think it was a great. I think Shaw. I give him a lot of credit winning that game. I really thought Eric was going to win it. You know what I'm saying? Because Eric was really the better team, but Shaw really stepped up. It was a rivalry game, and it proved to be it. And for them to make it how it was, but for West Monroe to win that game at Tad on a Saturday, and the way they did it,
17-7. And it was
and
cold that
it
it
was
was cold
cold.
that day.
It
Like
was
Woo!
20
cold.
degrees that
Oh, it
day.
was cold that day, boy.
And Don Shaw's got
Got
kicked out the
ejected.
game, got ejected. And the thing I just knew right there, and I can say that West Monroe team probably one of the best defenses I've ever seen. And I mean, they were fast. Anytime Michael Franklin had 2 long runs and get gunned by the same guy, I'm like, bruh, I tell anybody, anybody even said Uncle alumni, West Monroe wanted it more than us that day. And that's just straight up. That's
I
one of
just
the
think
first
they
time I can
outplayed you. I
say
watched that
that.
game.
I said that too. They outplayed them and they wanted it more
I
than
played
us.
Correct.
y'all, wanted it more,
They wanted
and
more.
one where the coach ejected.
Exactly.
Had to go sit
Correct
us
me.
in the stands.
Correct
All
me if
right.
I'm wrong. Wasn't that Bobby Breen, the quarterback of that West Monroe team?
No. This was after Bobby Breen was
That was
gone.
after him. Oh,
Yeah,
Breen was on
Bobby
the
Breen was a
97 team
senior
that beat
in
Shaw in the
'93.
dome.
No, he was 93. He was 93 when he beat St. Aug. He was a senior that
Okay.
year. That was the
Right.
All right.
first time we heard of West Monroe.
All right. Let's move on. Let's start our picks, baby.
Yes.
Let's get started. We're going to start with a couple games that we got tomorrow. Let's go to Lafayette. These Bar Bucks. Man, where they came from this year, the Bar Bucks. 3-1, and they going to Southside to play Coach Jess Curtis' team. Man, does Bar take that hour drive and get a victory at wherever Southside plays because they don't have a stadium yet? Yeah, I got the Bar Buccaneers defeating Southside. Who you got, VK?
You bold, man. You going Lake Charles this week. Get big time props going to the Lake Charles community. I did not know Barb had a winning record as well, man. That is huge. Lake Charles is starting to pop a
Big
little
win
bit.
over Karen Crow last week.
What? Barb
Now
is
you,
moving in for real, man. I my eyes are open now with that, man. Southside, I think it's gonna be a close game. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Yeah. I went to St. O. Yes, sir. Class of '97, Grant. Class of '97. But at the same time, I'm gonna say this should be a really close game. Barb is really making waves. But I'm gonna go with Jess Curtis and Southside. Southside is trying to get a big win on the schedule before they start district. I like the Southside Sharks.
all right. Who you got, GP?
What did I tell you guys at the beginning of the season when it came to Southside and District? They're back in the role they were used to 2 years ago. The chaser, not the hunter. They were the hunter, and they played much better. Jess Curtis, he did a great thing living many years. Holy cow. That is a disaster going on up there. But this game against Barb, look, Barb beat Karen Crow, but I think it's an oversell on Karen Crow. I'm going to go with the Sharks as well. I got Southside winning this game. I mean, Barb's good, improved. Southside's got it on. I think Southside's going to get the job done this week. Get it, Jess.
All right, we'll know tomorrow. All right, New Orleans, John Ehret taking on John F. Kennedy. Cougars of John F. Kennedy gets the win. VK.
Well, you're gonna be hearing Cole in the up in the booth saying, "Let's go Cougars, let's go Cougars." So I tell you, man, I wish I can say that Ehret has a chance, but I think Kennedy is gonna break out. They're gonna break out in a big game here. They're looking for a breakout game after what happened last week. What a great effort against St. Paul's. So I got the Cougars.
George Peppers.
Great win by St. Paul's over Kennedy last week, and how they accumulated that game. Here's when Linares Alpage is going to put a swift kick in the rear end to his team after last week. I think he felt like they had a chance to win that thing, and they let it get away. Remember what's been the bugaboo of Kennedy: penalties, untimely penalties. I think this week has been an effort. It's a short week. They get a John Ehret team that's got athletes, but I'm picking Kennedy. And I'm trying to, I don't know if I should be restrained in what I think of John Ehret's team, because that is a football team that is an unmitigated disaster in the non-distant. One win. I know, Willie Brooks, if you're listening, I love you, man. You already, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Don't matter if it snows tomorrow, DJ. John F. Kennedy's winning that game. And this is an Ehret alum, class of 1990. Call me a sellout, whoever wants to try it. But I'm trying to win. I'm trying to get, get a high percentage of a winning percentage for the season. And the only way we get it is to pick things we know one team is supremely better. Kennedy by 21.
All right. Slidell goes to Hammond. Hammond Tornadoes with the win. Hammond big. VK.
Coach Buckles is really getting this team rolling. This could be a huge year for Hammond. He's really built this program.
Coach.
Yeah, and I think Hammond is really taking off. Hammond big as well.
George.
Aren't they in the same district with St. Paul's? Because I know they divided up the North Shore districts, but are they in the same group as St. Paul's? Holy cow, that game will be.
Not Slidell. Not Slidell.
No, Hammond.
No,
Hammond is, yes.
Hammond.
I'm asking about Hammond because them and St. Paul's will be a Titanic football game when they link up. But as for this,
Mandeville.
I know you got Leonard. I mean, you got your boy Nate Shepard. Nate Shepard has been terrific. 7 touchdowns last week against guess who? Slidell. Hammond, more well-rounded. They're going to 30. I know exactly. I'm with y'all. Hammond big.
All right. East Ascension at Live Oak. I got Coach Mathern and his crew. East Ascension.
I agree. I thought East Ascension would come through for me. And, man, tough week for me last week. That's why Jared's still in the league. This week, we got to make moves, man. Got to make some moves. East Ascension.
GP?
I hear you, Cody Rhodes. I mean, BK. East Ascension is better than the 1-3 record, I think. And I think Brock Mathern is going to get the job done. Live Oak's truly a bad football team. I think East Ascension wins comfortably.
All right, so Ernest I-47 says Slidell wins by half of possession. Coach Johnson says Live Oak wins. Franchise, what's happening, man? He says East Ascension. Ernest I-47 says Live Oak. All right, moving on. Lafayette Christian, man, can they overcome all this chaos that's going on over there, put it together, and try to get a good win over a good Central team? Nah, so fast, y'all. Central goes to 5-0.
I guess we all gonna agree on this one. Lafayette Christian, hard week for them, and hopefully better days for them going forward. But David Seminole and this Central team, they got it on their minds, man. I like what Central's doing. Central big.
GP?
as tumultuous as it's been for LC, it doesn't get any easier. Central, they're home. They win by 14.
All right, Instagram guys, they saying Central too. Coach Johnson, Ernest I-47, they're saying Central. Moving on. Madison Prep at Parkview Baptist. I think this is going to be a good one, but I think Madison Prep gets the win over Parkview Baptist. I got Madison Prep VK.
Whew, this is a tough one here because this is a game Madison Prep can win. But I'm gonna go with Parkview. Parkview's continuing to thrive with their comeback seasons and everything. I like Parkview in a close game.
George Peppers.
Jared, you got Parkview, you said?
No, I got Madison Prep.
Oh, you got Madison Prep. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually wrote it down wrong. I'm actually, if y'all seeing me, I'm actually writing these picks down just to make sure we have authenticity and accuracy. So we're not gonna have any, recounts or any of that stuff. So for this game, oh boy, BK, you trying to make a move here with this one, aren't you? I mean, I think this is gonna be a good football game. I do, but I'm gonna side with the road team. They've been tested a little more than Parkview out of district. I think Madison Prep wins a close game.
All right. Coach Johnson says toss up. Ernest I-47 says Parkview. Opelousas trying to get to 500, but gotta go to Zachary. Opelousas was just in a tough game with Alexandria. Are they starting to hit their stride? I think Zachary pulls off the win. Close one. Zachary Broncos.
I think Opelousas is looking for a win to get their season going again, and one of them turnaround games, one of them games to get them rolling again. Zachary, very, very tough at home, but at the same time, saying they're still a young team, improved, but I like Opelousas to steal a win to get things rolling again. I like Opelousas.
All right, George Peppers, who you got?
They won a track meet last week, something they're not used to. David Brewerton can coach. Zachary can coach. Jimmy Opelousas.
Yeah.
Jimmy Zachary, the head coach of Opelousas, going against his namesake. Give me the Bronx at home. I think Zachary wins a close game, but Zachary gets it done.
All right, Coach Johnson says Opelousas. Ernest I-47, they say Opelousas. They're on VK side. Not a good side to be on. All right, moving on.
Oh, damn. That's cool.
Just saying, you in last place, brother. You in last place. I'm just saying.
But sometimes the last place is just like them, like we talked about earlier, all them garbage quarterbacks having great years. Sometimes sun shines on the Dogs gate. Might be coming this week, maybe.
All right, we'll see. Southern Lab at Denham Springs. Southern Lab, I love y'all. You get your first loss, Denham Springs. VK.
Somebody, and I remember Robin Fambro told me last season about Southern Lab, how good they were last year. And they lose significant, but still return a good bit back. And the depth that they have. Southern Lab off to a really good start again. Some good wins on the schedule. I think they really put up a fight against Denham Springs. It will not be easy. It'll come down to the wire. But I'm agree with you, Jared, on this one. Yellow Jackets, get it done. Wouldn't be surprised by a field goal.
GP.
Put some respect on the Kittens. That is a defending state champion. And I see that they're playing a higher classification team in the Lab. They got athletes. They still got dudes in there. Oh, wow. Go ahead, Austin, take it shots. That man's tripping on you, VK. Big time. You shouldn't. You shouldn't at all.
What's your record, sir?
2-68.
His record is like close to mine. We're like neck and neck.
Wow, Austin, very, very impressive, man. Maybe we need to bring you on the show if you continue with your record, man. You know what I'm saying? You're very good, bro. But at the same time, you're a tough critic. Very tough.
Go ahead, George.
I think Southern Lab's going to pull this off. I do. I think the Kids, they have the temerity and the talent. I think they can get it done. It's going to be a great game. I believe Southern Lab, they're looking for a statement win against a top-tier team, and Denham Springs is one of the underbellies of these Baton Rouge, Dennis Springs area. They look good. Southern Lab wins close.
All right. Ernest I-47 says D Springs. So does Coach Johnson. He says D Springs. All right. Moving on. Here we go. St. Amar travels to Dutchtown. Dutchtown. It won't be easy. It'll be a tough one, but I got Dutchtown. VK.
As long as Seth Babins at quarterback, St. Amar has a chance. But Dutchtown really enhancing more than anything else, especially with the semifinal run they made last year. So Dutchtown, they're trying to make a run to the Dome. So I like the Griffins in this game.
George.
Let me not overthink this. Dutchtown's going to beat St. Amar by 10.
All right. See what that guy say. They didn't say nothing on that one. Okay, they're going to earn his I-47 Dutchtown. All right. St. Paul's got the victory over Kennedy last week. Now they're on the road to go to U-High. Ooh, man, who wins this one? Not St. Paul's. That track stops for a second. U-High gets the victory over St. Paul's, VK.
This could be maybe the game of the week right here. This is going to be a hell of a ball game.
Coach Johnson says Dutchtown. Sorry, VK.
No, you're good. I think this is going to be a hell of a ball game. This could come down to the wire. St. Paul's has been a lot of barn burners. A lot of barn burners this season. They're going to be battle tested, ready to go. I think this is going to come down to the wire. But I'm gonna agree with you, Jared. I'm gonna go with the Cubs of ULAB getting it done.
All right, GP.
As I'm writing our picks in, I see y'all both have U-High. But I'm going to say this. VK, you just made a statement saying that this is the game of the week. No, we got the game of the week. It's the Hash It Out Show game of the week. Come on, man.
Please. Tell them again.
Get with the brand, baby. But, look, this is going to be a terrific football game. I think this is going to be a terrific game. Two high-quality teams, and Kenny Sears and company winning against Kennedy last week tells me they can hang with teams that can run. That have speed, and they were able to neutralize Kennedy defensively and make enough plays offensively to get the dub. With that said, I think the Cubs have a little chip on their shoulder. They've got one loss on the year, and that was to a terrific Rummel team, which that game was moved back and forth twice. So there was a lot of distraction. I'm with y'all. Cubs, get it done. Close.
Coach Johnson says U-High. Ernest I-47 says U-High by 30. I ain't going to say by 30, but I think they get them, though. All right. Destrehan at Terrebonne. So Destrehan undefeated in district. Terrebonne lost to Hornville last week. So Terrebonne wants to bounce back. Hopefully get a clinch of the share of the district maybe, or things happen to where they can still win it. Destrehan wants to stay undefeated in district. Destrehan mauled by injuries. But they're going to win this game. Destrehan over Terrebonne. VK.
This could be a huge game for both these teams. For Terrebonne, probably one of their biggest home games they're gonna have in a long time, hosting multiple district champion in Destrehan, a deep playoff team. Terrebonne looking to try to get probably one of their biggest victories in school history. But it will not happen. It's going to be close, and Destrehan will pull it off. I got the Wildcats winning.
Who you got, GP?
Next, Destrehan is going to make everybody remember it's still a top dog. To be the champ, you got to beat the champ. Terrebonne will try, and they will beat Gallant.
Wait, your champion... What, the
district champion?
Oh, okay,
district
the reigning champion. Okay, all right, I got
the reigning. They are in the words of the great Paul Heyman, the reigning, defending, undisputed district champions. They're going to take another step in staying that way. Tyler Lewis is a doggone good coach. He needs a signature win, and this would qualify as such. If they were to knock this team off and whatever, this is their best chance to do it. Destrehan's a little ravaged. Jackson Fields is still out. I still think Marcus Scott and Destrehan find a way, and I think they're going to get an improved effort defensively, and they're going to be able to make enough plays to win this game. Give me Destrehan.
Terrebonne's last win against Destrehan was Ja'Kai Douglas's senior year, and that's when Terrebonne had only one loss on the year. Probably one of the best Terrebonne teams we probably ever seen.
Ernest I-47 says Terrebonne wins by 2 possessions over Destrehan. All right. Rummel versus Brother Martin Friday night at Joe Yenny Stadium. Brother Martin lost 17-5 to Jesuit. I don't think none of us saw that coming, but I think we do see Brother Martin not defeating Rummel. I got Rummel.
So Rummel is the home team?
No.
Okay, because you said the game is still at Joe Yenny, regardless of okay. Interesting. I wonder who's got Tad on Friday night against the Jesuit. But at the same time, this is going to be a very, very good ball game. Very close one indeed. It will be 4 quarters on this one. Brother Martin looking for that bounce back, but I think the Rummel Raiders, too battle tested. I think they get it done at the end. Give me the Raiders.
I don't know where none of us, because I come in VK, you know who I took last week with Jesuit and Brother Martin. I took Jesuit. I thought they had a chance to win that game, and it turns out it was prophetic. Got it done, 17-5. Mark Moniz is an outstanding coach. Okay. And I just think that the offense is a little middling, and I think that's a bad recipe against a Raider defense that is very underrated and very stout. I think Rummel wins this game by 10.
All right. Instagram followers, they say that Rummel wins. Ernest I-47 says Rummel by 17. Franchise says Rummel by 2 touchdowns. All right. The Battle of Kenner, Bonneville at Kenner Discovery at the newly named Ed Daniels Field at Mus Bertolino Stadium. So who's getting this win? Is it Bonneville? Is it Kenner? I think Kenner Discovery gets their first loss. Bonneville wins the Battle of Kenner. I got the Bonneville Bruins with the victory. VK.
Coach Thomas Bonneville really playing hard, looking for that win. You know, they've been competitive in every game. So
Yeah.
I like what the direction that the Bonneville Bruins are going and everything else. But it's time for me to give PJ Sprunk some respect. And he's going to get it this week. I'm taking Kenner Discovery, stay undefeated.
All right, GP.
I got to make moves to get you, but I can't make up 8 games in 1 week because I don't know if there's 8 games on the ledger that we are going to disagree on. There are going to be a couple, and that's the ones I got to get. This ain't one of them, though. I'm going to take the Bonneville Bruins only because they're in the higher class. And I think Kenner Discovery, Coach Strunk, you got a good thing going there, man. And keep up the great work. You're an outstanding coach. That program is believing in you, and that you've got a really good thing going. And I'm excited to see how it plays out. They may look at Bonneville and say, "Oh, we'll beat them because they 1-3. They might quit or something like that." I don't think so. Bonneville gets it done. It's close, but Bruins get it.
All right. Franchise says Bonneville by 3. Coach Johnson says Bonneville. Ernest I-47 says Kenner by 20. It definitely ain't that ain't happening. I promise that ain't happening. That ain't happening.
Close.
No, ain't about
No.
20. All right.
I'll be shocked.
Carver against Booker T. Washington. Woohoo! I think this is gonna be a good one. And I think Coach Figueroa gets his second win. I got Carver.
This is going to be really close, and so is going to be another good one. And I apologize for the violation, talking about the game of the week and stuff like that. I should have said outside the Hash It Out Show game of the week, but this is going to be actually a real good game. This is going to be a 4-quarter war, and there are some games we're disagreeing on, but this is another game we are agreeing on. I think Coach Figueroa will get his second win as well. Carver.
GP?
How do you make up for your fallacy, VK? That's easy. Wear the apparel Friday night. Tell him, Jared. Wear the apparel. Represent.
I wore the apparel 2 weeks in a row. Thank you very much.
Make it 3, sir. Make it 3.
He will. He will, George.
I know he
He
will.
will.
Loyalty. That's what I'm talking about. Undivided loyalty. As far as this game goes, Booker T is struggling mightily. Carver, look, there's no shame in getting whacked by Mandeville. I mean, that was That was a degrading loss. But you're not going to play that kind of talent the rest of the way. I think the Rams play a similar opponent this week in Booker T, as far as as relative to what they've got. And Booker T, remember, we saw them against Riverdale last year, and they've got some dudes on their roster that are solid. I just think that Carver and Coach Figueroa win. I think this is a touchdown game, and I'm going to go with the Rams on the road to get the job done.
Hello, Miss Peggy Meyer. I think that's the Peggy Meyer I know. I think that's her. But Coach Johnson says Booker T. Washington. Ernest I-47, Booker T by 20. Franchise says Carver. Coach Johnson says that'll be a close game. All right. Awesome. Who else we got over here? DJ One says Booker T ain't winning that game. All right. What I'm talking about. Here we go. West Bank, Marrero. De La Salle got their first win over St. Charles Catholic, 10-0. Shaw played their best game to date with a big victory over Lafayette Christian, 31-8. So now, who gets to win this upcoming Friday night? Shaw Eagles will get the win over the De La Salle Cavaliers. I got Shaw. VK.
You're having Shaw all year in your picks, man.
No, I haven't. Oh, no, I haven't. I haven't.
Which week you didn't have them? Just trying to.
Week 1. Carr. I picked Carr.
No, I didn't say. No. I didn't say you picked them. I said you had Shaw every week in our selection of picks.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. I did not have him at all for week 1. Oh, you saying having Shaw in the selection itself?
Yes.
They ain't the only one. I've had Rumble. I've had LCA.
No, I'm just saying you stick in your alma mater each week. That's what I'm saying.
Your alma mater been in there too each week.
No, chill. It's not that serious, brother. I'm not attacking you.
George alma mater been in it each week. I'm
just giving. Listen. I'm just giving you credit that you keeping consistent, man. I'm not attacking. See what I'm saying? See, I can sometimes. Some people thinking I'm attacking people. I'm not. Man, my people, if you're JB fans, tell them to calm down. It's okay.
Oh, go, brother. Go ahead,
it's
man.
Okay. I think it's gonna be close.
Booker T is 0-3. Okay, maybe the website I went to is wrong. Not a problem. Cool.
No. They won it. They beat young audiences last week. So the record is correct. So this game is going to be close in itself. I really think so. De La Salle has really played very, very tough opponents, and they've been getting better and better. Their defense is really fast, really quick, and everything else. I think it'll come down in the fourth quarter, but I think the Eagles of Shaw will go over 500 in a close one against De La Salle.
GP.
This is where we're going to find out what last week meant for Shaw. Beating Lafayette Christian, the way they did and in the manner they did, it announces themselves as a championship contender. I think Shaw uses that game as fuel, and I think they outsprint De La Salle, and I think they win it by 2 scores. I don't think De La Salle's offense can catch up to them. I know they play a gritty defense, and yes, they shut out St. Charles, but a St. Charles that's in transition, replacing a lot. I think Shaw gets this comfortably. Shaw.
All right. On Instagram, Coach Johnson says Shaw. Franchise says Shaw. Ernest I-47 says De La Salle by a half possession. Okay. Moving on. Jay Willie 97 says Shaw also. All right. Where was I? There we go. Holy Cross at Jesuit. What they call the rivalry. Yeah. Holy Cross right now, man, to me, just underachieving with the talent that they got, man. The running backs and Derrick Johnson Jr. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I expected better from Holy Cross. I did not expect a 1-3 record. Might be 1-4. I'm gonna go with the Blue Jays. I'm gonna go with the Blue Jays and Jesuit. VK.
I think Jesuit should win this ball game. They should win this ball game, but this game will be very, very close. Throw the records out the window when these two go at it. There have been some years that sometimes Jesuit didn't have that great a team. Holy Cross was better, and the game goes down to a field goal. 1 year, Holy Cross and Jesuit had losing records, and the game went to double overtime. 1 year, Holy Cross was bad. Jesuit was really good, and the game came down to a touchdown. Throw the records out the window. This will be a war, but I had Jesuit winning by a touchdown.
DJ, you thinking of Cross Johnson and Kobe Young. I get it. They lost two big-time wide receivers. And Cole Canatella, the quarterback. Yep, I get it. But when you sit there and they talk about the two running backs and Derrick Johnson, you're thinking like, okay, they still got some talent. I'm just shocked. I thought better. Who you got, VK, Jesuit?
I have Jesuit.
All right, George, on you, buddy.
I know. I picked Jesuit over Brother Morton last week, and I was castigated by people, not you guys. How'd you pick Jesuit? How'd you pick Jesuit? Easy. That's the word that came out of my mouth. This week, it's going to be a letdown. Holy Cross was 20-0 on it in the car. There ain't many teams that are going to break like a shot against them. There just isn't. And I think they can, if they can use the first part of that game as fuel, and they play a Jesuit team that doesn't have the spark offensively. They do. They are more methodical than quick. I'm going to take a shot here. Give me the Tigers. Upset.
Okay, you got the Tigers. You don't think we picked Holy Cross once this year? I can't recall. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Jay Willie says Holy Cross.
We did against Chalmette.
Well,
yeah, we did against Chalmette.
Yeah.
Ernest I-47 says Holy Cross. Franchise says Jesuit. All right.
But I can see where DJ13 is coming from, though. You have to think you're right about the three players you're talking about, Jared. But at the same time, it ain't the fact they lost them receivers and quarterback. They lost a lot on the line. So when you lose significant pieces, even with some talent, you gotta work with inexperienced young people. And I'm telling you, sometimes it takes a while for the chemistry to go there. And at the same time, you could tell that Holy Cross is getting better, especially the effort they put up last week.
I get it, the effort they put up last week. I mean, I'm not trying to discredit that effort, the 20-0 lead, but what if Edna Carr just started slow? What if Edna Carr overlooked them early? We don't know. But I'm gonna say this. I get what you're saying, but look at the teams they played early. Holy Cross, to me, still shouldn't have a losing record. Holy Cross is 1-3. That is what I did not see happening at all with Holy Cross.
Mm-hmm. You said so. Not 1-3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not 1-3 at all.
Yeah, but you had like, okay, you look at the schedule. It's not now. I would think maybe getting the De La Salle win. The Edie White game was a tough game. That's a tough ask. You're going out there.
Correct.
It's a really good team. The Chalmette game, to me,
that's the game for sure.
I called that, and I said it myself. With the least experience that they have, I just knew right then and there. I said Chalmette probably got the best shot to beat them this season.
And how did Chalmette win that game?
Even with
that,
how
they won it though? How they won it?
Even
no, answer the question. Answer the question.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna answer the question. But even it was a play that was lucky. But even with that, it was that type of a game, and anything could happen. That's just what it is.
How did Chalmette win the game?
On a bounce, on a lucky. I just said a lucky bounce. You didn't see that? You seen the play? I seen the play.
Yeah, I saw the play. It was a fumble, and they picked it up and ran for a touchdown on offense. That's how Chalmette won the game.
Exactly. But the game was still this tight, meaning anybody could win. So is it the fact that it's what it is?
I think they play 9 more times. I think Holy Cross should win that
Holy
game.
Cross should win, but like I said, you look at a particular season like this. This was Chalmette's best chance, regardless of the fact. That's just what it is.
Yeah. George, you picked?
Yeah, I'm taking a shot. Holy cross.
All right. So me and VK pick Jesuit. All right, let's see what
Oh,
our people. Coach Valdez in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Valdez. What up, Coach?
Oh,
What up, Coach? All
Coach
right.
Valdez.
Yes, yes. Ernest says Holy Cross. Franchise says Jesuit. Let's move on. Here we go, VK. I think this might be the toughest one to pick right here. McMain at Higgins.
yikes.
Yeah, that's what I said too. Yikes! Somebody getting that first win of the season. Woo! I'm gonna go West Bank. Higgins. Not much, Coach. Not much, Coach.
Ooh, this is
Y'all
tough,
doing
bro.
real good, Coach. Great start y'all off to, Coach, man. It's things looking good. I'm gonna be there Saturday night, Coach. You'll see me that Saturday night.
Oh man. This is the toughest pick I probably ever gonna make this year.
I told you.
I know this one and that last game we're picking are probably the two toughest games I'm probably gonna pick all year.
The last game we're picking is St. Aug and the
Carr.
car. Yes.
This is a tough one. And these two coaches are very respectful, and I know them very, very well. Don't let me down, Coach Powell. Canes.
Oh, he's going Higgins. All right, George.
McMain got dusted by West Jeff 33-0. So they don't do too well against the West Bank, but VK, I'm filing a class action lawsuit against the host of the Hash It Out show for making us having a subject to pick this game. I don't get that at all.
Oh man. Wow.
It's all love, JB. It's
What's up,
all
Nick?
love. You know this.
What's up, Nick?
Oh yeah. I agree with the coaches, and that's a bottle I agree with. I'm gonna go Hurricanes too. I think Higgins, as miserable as they are offensively, this is a 12-6 kind of game. If both teams get to double figures, I mean, you ain't lying, DJ. Cue the violin, man. That's you know what this game is akin to when you go to a SmackDown or a Raw and there's a wrestling match that's the bathroom break match. That's what this is. Who wants to subject them?
Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong for that, mate.
You wrong for putting this game on here.
Yeah, but
Come
that's
on,
fine.
bro.
If you feel that I'm wrong for the game on that is fine. No
Yes, sir.
problem. I try to put a tough one for y'all right there. Higgins and McMain.
Tough meaning good teams, not that.
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh,
Stop it, George. Stop it.
VK, whose side you on, bro?
I don't think I'm gonna say this. There have been some plenty gimmies that we
Tell
had
him, Austin.
last season. We had some plenty gimmies last year that we kind of questioned as Jared. This one is not one of them gimmies.
Thank
it's
you.
not a gimme.
But at the same time, this is a tough one because the
It's a
fact
tough
that
one.
it is because you got an even matchup with two teams that are really, really struggling.
That are trying to get better and better.
And this is a one that could get one of us to go forward, even regardless if we all pick that same team. But at the same time, yeah, some weeks you're gonna have a game, even with same record or whatever, that it's gonna be a tough game to pick. And I just knew this was gonna be a tough game. I can't put this as a loss. More of the games
George
last
pick?
year we had, I don't know who you picked, but let's
You pick Higgins, George?
Higgins.
Let's go with Higgins.
All right. Nick says combine West Jeff and Higgins and make a super football school. Nope. No.
Wow.
No. All right, moving on. Patrick Taylor looking for that first win still, going to Country Day. I think Patrick Taylor gets that first win.
Oh, man.
See, some tough ones.
You got some tough ones this week, my friend.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. I gotta catch up with the dude. Cheddar Mafia.
Oh, you go with
Cheddar
Cheddar
Mafia.
Mafia. All right.
Country Day.
All right. Who you got, George? Patrick Taylor or Country Day?
To the Patrick Taylor faithful, when you see VK Jones, I want y'all to get all y'all tomatoes and sling them at him for picking against y'all. Throw a tomato at them.
I picked them last week and they sold me out. So that's
Yes,
all
they
I'm
didn't
gonna
sell
say.
you out. That was a good game.
That was a good ball game, though.
It was.
Come on, man.
They quit.
Listen. I didn't. I'm not saying sold out like they laid down. I'm saying sold out as you didn't come through when I needed you, but at the same time, they're a good
That's your
program.
fault.
They didn't come through. Hey, I had a bad week. Okay, I'm just
I
saying
know.
it just didn't come through. That's all. No
Like your boy
disrespect to the
said.
program.
Go ahead,
It's
George.
a good program.
Go ahead, George.
Go ahead.
Like your boy said, it's par for the course with you with bad weeks. I think it was Austin or whoever. How the heck can I let my fan base down, JB? That would be just sacrilegious, dog. Patrick Taylor's winning this game.
All right, there we go. Ernest says Country Day, so does Franchise. He also says Country Day with the win. All right,
Guys.
now here we are. GP, you have gone against Patrick Taylor all year. Is that true?
Yeah. I mean, the matchups they've had some bad matchups. Even last week, Kenner Discovery, and I remember on Cole's show 2 weeks ago, you and I were on, JB, and I mentioned who had a signature win, which small program had a signature win when Cole asked that question. And I put out Kenner Discovery because remember, they goose egged Higgins that night, 24-0. And that's not usual because that's a small school, and Kenner Discovery's on the move. I picked against Patrick Taylor, and I'll do so again when they play John F. Kennedy.
So you picked Country Day.
I am picking Patrick Taylor here.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm taking my fan base here. I'm gonna ride with them boys this week.
All right. Now, if y'all ain't been on Twitter/X, it's been fireworks, ladies and gentlemen. It's been fireworks. So I'm trying to find out. Let me see. I'm trying to find it right now. Because I know I sent it to somebody. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. So it was. Where's there's Charles? Okay, here we go. So it was Louisiana. 5A-D1 on X/Twitter. They do their little crystal balls of the 5A schools and those in Division 1. Larry B. We all picked Kennedy to beat John Ehret. We all picked Kennedy. Pretty much big. Louisiana 5A-D1 picked Newman to beat Riverdale. Riverdale took offense to this. Took offense. And they've been going back and forth on Twitter with Louisiana 5A-D1. Louisiana 5A-D1 has a burial site with people throwing flowers saying, "This is Riverdale." Dude, it's been fireworks, bro. It's been fireworks. So Riverdale are saying, we're going to show them. We're going to Newman Friday night. We're going to show the world. We're going to beat them. It's been like they telling them people they funny. Louisiana 5A-D1 said, "Oh, I guess they're gonna be awake before the burial too." This Twitter beef between Riverdale and them has been crazy. Well, guess what? They might want to start talking bad about me because I think Newman beats Riverdale also. I got the Greenies beating Riverdale. Oh, and look, they even mentioned Pope John Paul beat Riverdale. I was stop laughing because we do have Coach Wallace Foster as our guest next Tuesday. But yeah, go ahead, BK.
Well, let's be honest and looking at this whole thing right there. Louisiana Class 5, they're just doing their jobs, making predictions, and
they just picking.
And Riverdale, the Riverdale community took that too serious.
Community.
Way too serious.
It was coaches.
Way too serious.
And players.
Plain and simple. Here's the thing. Riverdale has no business talking that way. You look at the history of that program. Not too many winning seasons. You had some winning seasons with coaches. And what Riverdale do? Drive them out. Come on, man. You got to do better than this. You're coming up. Let your game do the talking. Don't talk for yourself. Let your game do the talking. Prove on the field who you are. Don't be keyboard warriors and all that stuff. I'm very disappointed in Riverdale. I would pick them, but I'm not. It's just the fact you're about to cash a check, your butt can't cash.
Oh God.
Newman, do
Oh,
not.
no.
I'm no disrespect to Coach Wallace Foster. I think he's doing a great job with this program.
Yes, he is.
But
3-1.
what are y'all doing? Let the game do the talking. If you win Friday, great. I'll take the loss. I'll feel happy for you. I know this is a proving ground for you. This is a huge proving ground. Even though Newman's a 2A school, but they're a powerful 2A. And you're looking for a signature win in your school's history, which would be awesome for you guys. But bring it on the field.
I say, boy, if Riverdale wins this game, woo!
How much momentum that's going to be going to next week?
Talk, baby. Go ahead, GP. Who you got?
Good game, at least record-wise. But Eli Friend is that dude for Newman. And I think he will propel the Greenies to a solid win against an improved Riverdale. And you mentioned we're going to have their coach on next week, Wallace Foster. So looking forward to that and see what let him down of the bayou. Take Newman by 14.
All right. Franchise says Newman. Ernest I-47. He says Riverdale by 3 possessions.
Oh, wow.
No, bro.
I-49.
No, bro.
Ernest isn't it Ernest I-49? His name is
I-47.
I-47. Oh, he's making some bold statements tonight. Bold statements.
See it. All right, guys.
I don't see it either.
South Plaquemines coming
Wait, hold
down.
up. I didn't pick.
Oh, you didn't pick?
No.
You just said Eli Friend.
I said they got the difference maker. I didn't make the pick, though.
Oh,
I could have told you. You good? But I'm going to go with Newman. VK, you got Newman as well, right?
Yes.
We all got Newman.
Okay, so we agree. Clean sweep next game.
Yep. South Plaquemines coming down to take on the Livingston Wolves. Coach Loud Feet. Coach Devon Francois. Who gets the win? South Plaquemines gets the win over Livingston. South Plaquemines. Who you got, VK?
It's a tough ball game again on this one. Livingston needs to get a signature win, and it screams for them to get it, especially being at home. But at the same time, South Plaquemines, 3 huge wins against higher classification teams, and it's nothing to sleep on. I got South Plaque.
GP.
Like what Devin Francois is doing at Livingston. Yeah, exactly. Get that man the keys to the kingdom. That's what they need to do. But that being said, South Plaquemines only lost was 2 weeks ago on the Hash It Out show, game of the week, where Bellchase owned them in that second half. I don't think Newman has the temerity to run the ball a lot because they do have big armed Eli. But if they do, they can mix things up. It's going to be a difficult match.
Where you get Newman from? Where you get Newman from?
Where you get Newman from, Doug?
Oh, Livingston. I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. I just veered off track.
You sure did.
I did. I did a VK. No, I'm kidding.
Go ahead.
And it's 3-2 Mets bottom 6, VK, just so you're saying. Y'all better win tonight because I got something for you.
Come on with your pick, man. Come on.
South Plaquemines is my pick. I'm going with South Plaque.
South Plaque. We all got South Plaque. Franchise says South Plaquemine. Ernest I-47 says Livingston by 20.
Oh, wow.
Woo!
No. All right, moving on.
Where is he from? That's all I want to know. Where this dude from?
I don't know, man. You might answer your Instagram. St. James, 2-1, going to St. Charles Catholic. Can St. Charles Catholic get their first win of the season? Or can St. James keep it rolling? I think St. Charles Catholic get their first win of the season at home. St. Charles Catholic over St. James.
I was hoping you go the other direction, but you did.
I bet you did.
I was hoping you go the other direction, but at the same time, I spoke at the quarterback club, St. Charles Catholic Quarterback Club on Monday. When I thank Coach Wayne Stein for having me, representing the Hash It Out Show well, representing Crescent City Sports well, and everything. It was a very, very good gathering. Talking with Mr. Kenneth Hall and talking with a lot of people up there. It was a really, really cool experience and everything. I had to really come with some positiveness because of the slow start. But Coach Stein said it's just a lot of inexperience. But he just knows if you're going to get us now because he knows what he has in the future. But schedules like this make teams tougher. And it's good that they're bringing back this rivalry for the first time in a long, long time.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's going to be a packed house on Friday. So it should be close. Levanta Davis has been doing yeoman's work this season. But I am not going to disappoint combination. I'm going to go St. Charles Catholic.
And DJ 13, y'all do not have St. James next week. You got on week 7. Shaw got St. James next week. Go ahead, GP.
This is the week Wayne Stein breaks the schneid. Comets by 14 over St. James. I think the youth and inexperience of St. James. I think St. Charles being at home and they're hungry for a win. Both teams, they're hungry for a win. Comets get it by 14.
All right. Here we go, guys. St. Martin's Episcopal at Pope John Paul II. Both teams are undefeated. Tough one. But I think a certain somebody will use his talents, his skills, his athleticism to get his team a close victory. St. Martin's gets the win.
Well, this is a very good game here indeed. St. Martin's with a whole lot of experience back, Harlem Berry, and also the quarterback who's been doing very, very well, very good athlete in itself. St. Paul's and a lot of people, and they've been having some really good wins on
That's
the
St.
schedule.
Paul's, Pope John Paul.
Pope John Paul. Excuse me, Pope John
Riverdale.
Paul. They got some good wins on the schedule too. And I said this to you, Jared. This might be the best Pope John Paul, the second team we might have ever seen, possibly, especially if they get the win Friday. If they get the win Friday against St. Martin's, that's going to be very, very eye-opening, and this ain't going to be no team that's going to be no first round, second round. This could be a team that could go really deep. So this is a huge game, but I'm going to go with the experience of St. Martin's getting it done in a tight one.
All right, George Peppers.
Exciting matchup with two very up-and-coming teams. St. Martin's a quarterfinalist last year. Pope John Paul trying to get their feet wet, but 4-0 tells me a lot. Who has Harlan Berry on their team? St. Martin's. The Saints march in, and they march out with the W. It will be close, though. St. Martin's gets it done.
Franchise got St. Martin's. Ernest I-47, St. Martin's by 4 touchdowns. All right. Another one. Vanderbilt Catholic at Lutcher. Undefeated, but I'm sorry to say it, Vanderbilt Catholic will no longer be undefeated. Lutcher stays undefeated. Lutcher Bulldogs, VK.
George Peppers, you're going to have to put some respect on Vanderbilt Catholic's name. They are 4-0. So I'm sorry. This is a consistent and good program indeed. This is going to be a good game. This is going to be a huge test for Lutcher because the undefeated team coming in their house and winning. Vanderbilt Cap, they're capable of getting it done against Lutcher, but I think the Dogs will come through at the end by a field goal. Lutcher, I'll take the Dogs.
Who you got, George Peppers?
Give me the home team. Give me the home team here. Lutcher wins it. And I do respect what Vanderbilt's done, but VK, that question is asked every year from you and Emmanuel. How about them Dogs? You're going to find out. They get it done Friday night, but this will be a very underrated and entertaining game. If you're out there, sorry about your luck, but if you're out there, bring your phones and you could listen to us on the Hash It Out Show Game of the Week. A meet in Kentwood. So, but I'm picking Lutcher here.
All right. Moving on. I believe this was a semifinal game last year. Yes, it was. And they are playing in the regular season. Vermilion Catholic at Riverside. Riverside beat them in the semifinals last year to go to the Dome. And I think Riverside beats them again at home. Riverside Academy, VK.
The Million Catholic looking for payback, and they're going to become ready to play. They're going to be really, really ready to play. And, I really think this is going to be very, very close. But I'm going to trust Dedrick Lasty in Riverside to get the job done. I got Riverside as well.
Who you got, George Peppers?
Give me Riverside as well.
All right. Ernest I-47 says Vanderbilt Catholic blows out Lutcher. Franchise says Vanderbilt Catholic beats Lutcher. All right, moving on. Let's go to Shreveport. Airline at Captain Shreve. Airline winning some close games, man. And you look at the teams they beat: Barb close, Evangel close, Union Parish. So some close games they won. But now their district starting, and they got to go against Captain Shreve. But I think Airline still comes up with the victory, VK.
Got to give a lot of credit to Captain Shreve with their 3-1 record. I mean, with a lot of transition and everything from the year before after the great season that they had, they still coming with a winning record. Good start for them. But I think Airline is on a mission. Airline is on a mission, and they're trying to take things to another level. I like Airline with the win.
George Peppers.
Airline should have lost last week. I had Evangel to beat them, and I knew it would be a track meet. Evangel and Peyton Houston almost got it, but their defense could not hold late. Gave up the winning score late. I think that the Vikings
Did you
bounced
see the
back.
end of the game? Did you see the
Uh-huh.
last play? Did you see the last play of that game last week?
No, I did not see it. I know that they won late.
Peyton Houston gets out of a sack, runs to the other side of the field, throws it up, is caught at the 1-yard line, but he gets tackled.
I'm picking Airline.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Yes,
So
I
you go
did.
Airline.
Miracle. Yeah, but see, that's part of the reason you're 8 wins ahead because of dumb stuff like that.
Oh man.
I picked Evangel. I picked Evangel last week, and I needed that W. I'd have been 6 behind. But
All right.
be as it may, Vikings win. Captain Shreve, nice effort this season to this point, but until it's proven otherwise, that Viking offense is difficult to stop. If they only had a defense.
Yeah.
Well, I think the defense is improving. They're making plays, man. They're
So we
making
give up.
plays like no.
Yeah, against Union and another team, but then against Evangel, they gave up 40 points.
They
They
gave
But
go
up
see,
back to where they were.
Evangel's a
they gave up
fast-paced
40.
offense.
They gave up 40, but they made the important stop. Like I keep saying, opportunistic defense, meaning bend don't break, but make the stop when you need it when it's important.
VK, when they play a team like Rummel or Carr,
They'll get ripped.
they in trouble, bro. They in trouble.
They are. I'm not saying they're not, but there have been teams in the past that has won state championships that way. But I'm saying you have to think their defense have been improved. Not last week, but at the same time, a big improvement comparing to last year so far.
I disagree. I
Disagree? They gave up more points last season.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of points too now. Yeah, they held Union to
In
28
one
points.
game.
What one game?
One game against Evangel. 40? All the rest of the games.
BK Barb scored over 45 against them.
45 in a win? Yeah.
Airline won.
Airline won the game. Exactly.
Airline won like 52 to 49 or something.
Well, like I said, the defense they do have to step up, but I'm saying last year they gave up. We'll see what happens the rest of the season. But last season, Airline gave up 1 million freaking points. Just saying.
Yeah, they give up 1 million points too so far in 4 games. So 52-49 Barb. Benton 55-28. Union Parish 56-28. Okay. Now, here come the big teams again. Evangel, 47-42. Captain Shreve gonna score some points on them. It's their kryptonite. It's their defense.
Well,
their offense gonna score.
What's that chant that other teams in the Bible use? Defense or whoever defense, a lot. It's in airlines case.
Defense, Tigers defense, yeah.
Yeah, but in airlines cases, defense. But in airlines cases, defense, Vikings defense, never defense.
Oh boy, so, you want to kill these teams today? Let's move on, man. We all got airline.
Yes, we do.
Cecilia travels to Notre Dame, ladies and gentlemen. Who gets the win? I'm going with the Cecilia Bulldogs, right?
Yep, Cecilia Bulldogs.
Yeah. Cecilia, I got Cecilia. Who you got, VK?
Should be an interesting game. I gotta catch up with you, man. I gotta go Notre Dame and Crowley.
Yeah, catch up. All right. Who you got, George Peppers?
I gotta create distance between me and VK, so I'm gonna take Cecilia. Notre Dame, this is not the same Notre Dame that we've known over the last 10 years. They have been dusted the last couple of weeks against superior opposition. Cecilia is the comparable opponent, but Diesel Solari and that offense is going to be very difficult. Yeah, Lewis Cook draws up game plans, but he don't have the personnel he's had before. Cecilia gets it done.
Westgate at St. Thomas More. Jabari Antoine's injured. Bryant Leon is injured. You feel bad for Coach Ryan Antoine. Here's another season where top players are getting hurt again. STM gets the win over Westgate.
Oh, man. I wish I can just go the other way with this, but it's just not going to happen. Just Westgate, it's, I wish them the best going forward. It's just bad timing right now. Just bad timing.
This is 2 years in a row, man. Exactly. No telling what Westgate could have done if they stay healthy. And I said it, Jabari. I said Westgate ride to the championship rides on Jabari Antoine staying healthy, and here he is. He's hurt again, unfortunately. George Peppers.
St. Thomas More named the number. Westgate is a completely different team without Jabari Antoine. We saw that firsthand last year.
Yeah.
Playing Lafayette Christian at St. Thomas More, and they got whacked both times. St. Thomas More, by whatever they want. I know they've struggled. Their offense has not been anywhere near what it has been, but Neville's pretty good, and they held them to 7. St. Thomas More wins big.
Franchise, he still says Westgate will get the win.
Ooh, all right. Wow.
All right, we got 2 games left, y'all. Here we go. McDonough 35 at East Jeff, 2 o'clock at Joe Yenny Stadium. I was going to go to that game, then I realized, oh no, I can't go to that game. I got something to do. So I was going to go, sorry. But 35 will get the win over 35. We got VK.
I have Mac 35 getting the win, get their second win of the season against East Jeff.
All right. George Peppers.
DJ1, are you watching? I need to know. Give me East Jeff.
DJ's here. He's here.
Give me East Jeff. Just to stir you up, my boy. Give me East Jeff. Look, Brian Glover, that was a toe-to-toe matchup against South Platte last week. It finished 38-35. Lost that game late. I think they could pull this upset. I think Coach Glover's team has been solid. They're improved. 2-2. I mean, they've played some competitive efforts. I think they pull a slight upset here against the 35 team that's reeling from what happened against Carr a couple of weeks ago.
But
I think they're in trouble.
Here's the thing, man. They played against a very tough Carr team and gave Carr a struggle. And
47-0.
No, hold on. 47-0.
That's where it finished.
Where's where it finished? Carr was up 16-0 for the longest. Them points came in the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, this opinion is not represented by the Hash It Out Show.
No. I'm telling you, you ain't watched the whole game. It was 16-0 for the longest.
God
It wasn't
help
like
me.
no straight domination from
It
start
was.
to finish. It wasn't no start to finish. It was
Okay,
16.
let me ask you
It
this.
was
Okay,
16-0 for the half.
okay, all right. At what point
Domination
did you
would have
say?
been
Okay,
domination with 54-0. That's
at
domination.
what? At what
Wait.
point?
So 47-0 compared to 54-0 is not domination?
No.
No.
This is what I'm saying. No, Jerry, this is what I'm saying. What I seen from Carl as Shaw, domination from the jump.
No, wait.
No,
No, that
listen
was
what I'm
not.
saying.
That was
Listen what I'm
not
saying. Listen,
domination from the
no,
jump.
it wasn't. No, I'm gonna say
So,
this. It wasn't.
yeah,
It
because
wasn't.
you say
It
it's
wasn't. It
16-0
wasn't.
at halftime.
It wasn't.
19-14.
No, hold on. No, listen what I'm saying.
All right, go ahead.
Shaw had a great start, but all of a sudden Carr caught on fire and everything else in that game. Carr struggled. This is the thing we've been noticing about Carr the last couple of weeks. They've been having slow starts to the ball game more than anything else. I'm saying the 16-0 thing, like more than anything else, mostly in the first half, and everything else got to the second. It tells you something. It's like, wait a minute, it should be more than that. You know what I'm saying? So it's the fact that 35 will give it all they had. My thing I'm looking at more than anything with George picking East Jeff, are you sure you want to trust the Jefferson Parish District knowing they have a big time losing record in non-district? Do you really trust it? That's all I'm saying.
He made
I'm not saying I'm not knocking these Jets. This is a good improved team. But for the overall district, it's not looking good non-conference, non-district wise.
It sucks.
It sucks. So we'll see what happens. You might be right because I ain't gonna lie. You got us last week with Jesuit. You got us big time last week with Jesuit.
I'm gonna get you again.
Who knows if you get us back again this week? You know what I'm saying? You might be Jimmy the Greek on this three.
Whoa.
So
Don't put me. No, because I don't want to be compared to a bigot. But that's just me. I know he's dead and gone and everything, never. But I don't want to be compared to a dude like that. That's not me. That is the antithesis of me. George the Greek, great. I'll take that all day and twice on Sunday. But here's what got me on East Jeff. I just don't know. I mean, for me, the question I have is: at what point did 35 feel like they could win against Carr? And you talk about they were down 16, 19, nothing, or whatever it was. At what point did you have to think, damn, they're close. They might win this. Carr stymied them the whole game. They couldn't move the ball. 35 got
I didn't think
dusted.
they was gonna win. They got dusted. I didn't know. Look, my thing is this: is the fact of the matter is, are you sure you want to pick? If you want PEJ, EJ might pull it out. But I'm just saying,
the one team that's shown a pulse rate in that district is East Jeff. They have shown a little bit of a pulse rate, and Brian Glover is doing as best as he could. And they let a game get away that they shouldn't have last week, and it happened. South Plaquemines quality team should have finished that off. They didn't. I'm taking the Warriors this week. I ain't changing my mind. I'm going EJ.
That's cool. You got to catch everybody, so you got
Yeah.
to do. You know,
exactly.
You got to catch me. You ain't got to catch everybody.
That's right.
Catch everybody.
Trying to leave you.
We all got to catch you.
Yeah,
So
but you
that's
said
all it
George
is.
got to catch everybody. Everybody got to catch
I'm
me.
not the one that's last right now.
You lucky this is a family show, so I'm gonna keep it.
I know.
I'm gonna keep it PG right now. I'm gonna keep it PG. Oh, bragging. So all I'm gonna tell you, the pride
I
comes.
bragging about nothing.
Well, what you laughing? You just like
I'm laughing at y'all, man.
Laughing at us. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I ain't bragging. I ain't saying nothing about me.
Might have to take VK to Suplex City. Keep talking that noise. Keep talking that noise.
Whatever. I ain't even say nothing. We don't know what you're talking
I know.
about. I know.
Well, I'll tell you what, DJ. If EJ beats 35, y'all better put something on me.
Thank you, Austin. Appreciate the encouragement.
No, he telling y'all to catch up to us. Ain't no encouragement. All right, let's get to the last one. We can get out of here.
The main event.
This show, man. Here we go. Saturday night, 7:00. Tag Gormley. Purple and gold everywhere. I want to see it in the Tag Gormley stands. I want to see it because I'm gonna be on the sideline. I don't know whose sideline I'm gonna be on, but I'm gonna be on the sideline somewhere. It's Edna Carr. It's St. Augustine. And okay, whoever team I pick, I'll be on their sideline because I don't think the other people gonna want me on their sideline if I pick against them. You know what I'm saying? So who? Yeah, you got that, bro. You got that. Who's going to win this ball game? St. Augustine wins. It's a big statement win for them. Big time statement win. And they've made noise. People heard about what they've done, but they beat Edna Carr. The whole state is definitely on notice about St. Augustine. Edna Carr, well, we know about Edna Carr, ladies and gentlemen. We know about them. And they trying to get back to the championship game for the first time in 2020. Who's going to win this game? The team I have number one in my top 5. They're going to win. The Edna Carr Cougars with the victory. VK.
George Peppers, you go next on this one, please.
Okay. We were at that game last year, and St. Aug had him on the ropes for 3.5 quarters. But what did St. Aug in? Mistakes, untimely penalties, and Carr stepping up when they needed to. What is the change this year? That's easy. St. Augustine's offense has an identity. There is no confusion. I think Vashawn Coulon is a very good young quarterback. I think St. Augustine's got some dudes in the backfield that can do a lot of damage. And then the Carr, I got mad love for y'all. I do. Bryce Brown, I think he's one of the more underrated coaches. But with that being said,
underrated. He got 4 championships. Ain't nothing underrated about Bryce Brown.
Around the state, the perception is he only wins in New Orleans and all that stuff. That's the perception, but I don't believe that at all. With that said,
he's across the state. How is that even?
With that said,
how could that be said?
Okay, with that being said, St. Augustine wins this game Saturday night. Their offense has an identity. Their defense, I know they don't have Jakeem Stewart, but they still got dudes that can do damage. This is the acid test for the Purple Knight defense against that Carr offense. I think they find some stops. I think their offense gets whatever, DJ. Slow your roll, bro. Talking at BS. All right. That said, St. Augustine's winning this ball game, VK. And no, VK did not force me into picking St. Augustine. I've been sitting on this one for this week, and I feel like this is the game they're going to show you. And Robert Valdez needs a signature win. This is it. They get it. I'll give you a score line, 37-33. Aug over Carr.
I don't think Valdez needs a signature win. I think St. Augustine needs a signature win.
Well, no, in his early tenure at Aug. In his tenure at Aug.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. VK Jones, since you want to go last, go ahead, sir.
Pick a time. Pick a time.
Coach Johnson, he said that and said, I'm a smart man. Thank you, sir. That's why I'm in the lead. Go ahead, VK.
You big dummy.
Pride comes before the fall. And eventually you're just get knocked down. Hopefully it's this week, but we'll see. But at the same time, I really think this is going to be a great ball game. Coach Valdez, Coach Brown, very respectable coaches. This is tough. Another tough pick. Toughest one of the week outside of Higgins and McMahon. So this is going to be a toss-up. I really think it's going to be really close. Carr, a lot of experience. St. Aug, a lot of experience. But at the same, Carr definitely man for man is that good. St. Aug is starting to prove themselves too. A lot of depth, a lot everywhere. I'll tell you one thing about St. Aug. The Purple Knights have stepped up every week. Cardinal Ritter was the only loss, but they stepped up against them early and had a lead, but lost in that second half. But at the same time, it seems like every game gets bigger for the Purple Knights and the game turns up. for St. Aug. If they have a good start against Edna Carr, look out. This could be a close one. And I think if the Purple Knights have a good start to this game and stays with their confidence, Purple Knights make a huge statement and they beat Edna Carr and become a factor in the Caddy League race. I got St. Augustine in a close one against the Cougars.
2-1. They got St. Augustine. I have the Edna Carr Cougars. Coach Johnson, you heard that right? Them two, they're going against you. They're going against Edna Carr. Not me. Not me. My number one team, I'm going with them. They get the victory. Can't wait till 7 o'clock Saturday night. I will be there. I might as well go stand on Carr sideline, so I picked them right. I'm going St. Aug's sideline. I tell you what, the people, hey, them people from St. Aug that was on that sideline last year for them games, they better not mess with me this year, man. I'm telling you, bro. I might lose all self-control, because that made no sense last year.
Well, hey, all I'm gonna tell you, between me and you, just get with Ryan Sims. You ain't gonna have nothing to worry about. Get with him. You ain't got nothing to worry about, because them people ain't gonna have no business messing with you or anybody else at all. Just get with Ryan and you straight. Don't even worry about it. Straight up.
That's for me, man.
Because trust me, if I would be there Saturday, trust me, I'll be like, come with me right quick. I'm gonna holler at Mr. Sims, get this fool straight, because we ain't having this dumbness. And I would put him in check personally, even if I go to Ryan and be like, say, bro, this is my people. Then on top of that, I'm alumni and I work in this damn media. So guess what? We ain't gotta be here, and I choose to be here. So respect what we're doing and let us rock. Let us do our jobs. It's all good.
I kept my self-control last year, man, with them people on that St. Aug sideline, bro. Because the old me, I had back in the day, woo. But
he kind of got on my nerves too. I know who you talking about. He got on my nerves too one time. But one of the people straightened him out. So I'm glad they did, because I was like, they knew. I'm like, hey, don't mess with me, please.
That dude was asking for trouble last year, and because I kept telling you, VK, I kept telling you, Amer, get your boy straight, because it might be a problem. I mean, I was like, I go to enjoy a football game, and when we weren't working the game, but we went there as fans. We went there, members of the media, but as fans. Because you got to see two elite teams, and to have that junk that we had last year, that's uncalled for at any level, whether it be high school, college, or pro. That dude, I forgot the guy's name, but I don't forget faces. If he shows up Saturday, I see him before kickoff, say, bro, I got some duct tape for you, my boy.
You ain't gotta say nothing, man. You gotta say nothing at all. But if he acts up again, then there we go.
Put him in check. We gonna put him in check.
All I know, go to Ryan Sims and he'll have that straight.
We got that.
But D2 Spicy 39s. She said, I'll see you on my sideline for Carr. All right, D2 Spicy. I'm gonna be on that sideline. That's right. On that sideline.
I'll let you, boy.
Showtime 504. That's Coach Johnson. He laughing at y'all.
Hey, Coach Johnson, bro. I would at any time I would not go against Carl. This is the only rare time I would. You know what I'm saying? I always have respect for Carl all the time. It's just a feeling in my gut, and it is not just because I went to St. Augustine. I just have a feeling in my gut, a team that has turned up these first couple games, and it's been amazing what we've been seeing. You know what I'm saying, Jared? What we've been seeing from the scrimmage all the way to this point.
I agree.
It's just the fact that something is bound to happen because of the fact that there's a team that's trying to be on the rise. So we'll see what happens. If Carl wins, it will not be surprising to me. I'll take that L. Like I said, with Patrick Taylor against Country Day. If Patrick Taylor win, I'll take that L. Even when Riverdale, if they win, I'll take that L. That's fine. I'm a man of my word. That's the difference between me and anybody else. I don't make excuses. I take accountability of anything that goes wrong. So we will see. I got to catch up this week and try to get Mr. JB up there. That's what I need to go get. Because I'm telling you, I want a piece of that title. But it's going to take time. I know it's going to take time.
So Ernest I-47 says he's from the Ninth Ward, VK, and Coach Johnson says all love. Ernest I-47 says he is the father of Ernest Lyons the third.
Okay.
Right, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Yeah, DJ13, I gotta go watch that documentary about Vince McMahon. I have to go watch that. So most definitely. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the Hash It Out show. The Hash It Out show game of the week this Friday night is A Meet versus Kentwood. We will be in A Meet. You can catch our pregame on JB the Sports Guy YouTube page at 5:30 with the kickoff following at 6 o'clock. Me, George Peppers, and VK Jones will be on the call for that game. Other than that, got a bunch of good games this weekend and starting tomorrow. Me and George Peppers will be at John F. Kennedy and John Ehret. Before we get out of here, George Peppers, any last words?
Sure. If you guys see us anytime this weekend, we'll be in A Meet Friday tomorrow night. As you mentioned, we'll be at Eric Kennedy. If you guys see us, come holler at us. We open. And that Saturday too, St. Elkhorn, to all of you that are gonna rip razz on me about picking St. Aug VK, I got your back, bro. You already know that off top. I got your back. I'm standing on all 10 when I pick St. Aug. But for everywhere, any game y'all go to this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, that are going to a high school football game, please exercise caution, be safe, and let's just go out there and enjoy the halfway point of the season, because this is where definitions start to be added here, and which teams start to separate, and which teams start to show that they're not that team, and they start to slide back. So whatever y'all do this weekend, of course you got Gretna Fest this weekend too. So
And
if
Chicken
y'all
Fest.
go and the
And
chicken, the fried chicken fest,
Yeah.
which man, I would not mind doing. But look, whatever y'all do, please be safe. And again, you're gonna see, the Hash It Out show will be in your city 3 times. We'll be in New Orleans tomorrow. A Meet Friday in New Orleans again. Saturday in VK. I'm gonna send that guard your best. I'm gonna send it because that man let me in last year. I mean, it was last year. I showed him the same thing you did. He said, "Go ahead, Mr. Peppers, you good?" And I'm like, "Oh," and then that's when Jared told me the story, and I was like, "You're kidding?" He goes, "No," and I remember bringing it up to you, and it was like, I ain't gonna repeat what you said, but because we're a family show, but I was like, damn, it was that bad? And it was. But no, I'm kidding about the security guard or whatever. But St. Car, get there early. It's gonna be a packed house for sure. That thing is gonna be packed. But please be safe this weekend, and we'll talk to y'all next week. Well, Friday night. Friday night, I mean.
Yes. Well, you talk about all the festivals. They also have the Tangible Hoa Oyster Festival. That's why the game kickoff is now at 6 on Friday more than anything else. So there's a lot of festivals going on this weekend, so we're looking forward to bringing you the game Friday. You'll see these two Thursday and Saturday. I'll be out there maybe Friday. This weekend I will be in Baton Rouge. Your brother going get some relaxation, a little football enjoyment. I am going to Southern and Nichols, a renewal of a long-time rivalry, first time in over 30 years that they will battle in the Bluff. So I will be looking forward to checking out that game and everything and enjoying the weekend in Baton Rouge. So that's why people are not going to see me Thursday and Saturday. I hate to miss Carl and St. Aug, but it will be on YouTube on the LHSA network. So I cannot wait to watch it. I will watch it closely and we'll see what happens. But it's been a good show this week. Real good show this week. We're looking forward to some big time guests coming up next week on the show. We'll continue to roll. Thanks for all your support. Continue to like, tag, share, subscribe to the Hash It Out Show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back Tuesday. We have Coach Kevin Dizer and Coach Wallace Foster joining us next week on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm going to pump the brakes. We may have a big time special guest from Wednesday. But for George Peppers, For VK Jones, I am JB the Sports Guy. See y'all next week. Or unless you see us at these games tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. Y'all take care.
Hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Move, move, move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. 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 Hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Move, move, move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning.
Larry Page, the head football coach at John F. Kennedy High School, and you watching the Hash It Out Show.
Thank you for watching the Hash It Out Show. Please like, subscribe, and comment.